I'm here to tell you about the remarkable life of LifeChronicles. From the very beginning, our mission was to preserve the stories of people facing end of life, with our focus being seniors well into their years or younger people facing life-threatening illness. At that time, we were given a study that has informed our work ever since. It revealed that by being seen together on camera, whoever remains will remember not just the sight and sound of the person who's gone, but most importantly, what it felt like to be with them. And that is a story best told by someone who has lived it. Liz Lovett, the 34-year-old mother of 7, 5, 3, and 1-year-old children in Portland, Oregon, suffers from end-stage kidney cancer. Here is what she and her husband Ryan shared at the end of their taping.
Well, first heard about it through Smart Patients Online. Candidly, I first thought it would be awkward and
hokey, maybe.
Hokey. Didn't really think it would be that worthwhile. I trusted and checked out the website, your website. Still thought it might be hokey, and somehow found it within myself to trust to call. And that was the biggest step, was actually making a phone call.
Contact,
and then having a great conversation with your folks. And then hearing that it was not my preconceived, I still had doubts, but had some of my preconceived, like, oh, this could be really bad, dispelled quickly. And then even until today, in meeting you, there's still those, I love that you didn't prep us on the questions.
I love that, yeah.
And I would encourage anybody, don't try and sneak through that. But I had doubts because I didn't know the questions. You could come in here and say, okay, we're going to talk about your favorite colors. And what it turned out to be was questions that were, for me, rewarding and transforming, and would do it all over again at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I would encourage anybody to step through that little barrier of, well, should I really make the phone call? Just pick up the phone and make the phone call, and let your conscience be your guide.
And it's been very, just from the very beginning, you're very warm and welcoming, and you feel like an old friend walking through the door, so you don't feel, there's no awkwardness about it, And even the kids felt a sense of, I don't know, even the kids felt comfortable with it.
Yeah, they were comfortable. That's so remarkable that you have 4 kids, 6 and younger, that you were able to negotiate 7 and under. I don't know what the kids are. We have 4 kids, I guess. And you were able to negotiate your way through the complexities of the conversation that we had with children also. That's pretty remarkable. Yeah. I'm not sure that I really believed that this was that important. I think it was one of those, well, maybe it could be worthwhile, and it turned out now at the end of this to discover that it was really that important. To ask what my purpose was before, I would say, I don't know. But now I could say that the purpose is to give our family, and hopefully Liz will tell the story in 20 years, but to give our family a point of reference and a memory in itself.
Right. I think it's given me a chance to say some words to my children that I might not be able to say. And some of my children are not young and old enough to comprehend what's going on. And this will give them a chance to look back and see me when I was healthier. And get to know me a little bit. It puts me at ease knowing that they'll get this from us, our stories, how we interact, how I talk to them. It's comforting to know that a part of me will live on in this with them. And I didn't want to think about it very much because it's very saddening, but I'm so happy we did this for them and for me and for my husband too, who I know will watch it. I'm thankful that I get to say thank you to all my loved ones and friends, and do it when I'm still looking healthy, I don't want my last image in their brain to be when I'm really ill. I want to be laughing and smiling and saying thank you, you know. I just really appreciate this a lot.
Over the years, Life Chronicles has served the community in a number of ways. In 2002, we created a legacy video for Chad Keller, a young man who married Liz Hurley of Santa Barbara a year before he was killed in the Pentagon crash on September 11th. His family told us, "Everyone knows how Chad died, but we want future generations of our family to know how he lived." In 2007, we created a video about Kendra Payne, a UCSB student who died accidentally while training with a triathlon team. Each year, her video is given to the recipient of a scholarship Kendra's parents established at UCSB in her name. Her parents wanted the recipient of the scholarship to know who Kendra was, as told through the stories of her friends and family who knew her and loved her. Last May, Montecito Bank, the Fielding Institute, and Sansom Health offered support for Life Chronicles to create legacy videos for the 6 students killed in Isla Vista. Our 2015 CAPS Institute intern from UCSB is currently spearheading that project, so the families of these young people remember not how they died, but the lives that they led. So here we are in 2015, having served over 1,200 families. As you watch these clips, you will likely see someone you know. Remember, not everyone we tape is gone. Many of these people are still alive and thriving. Because one of the most important things Life Chronicles has become is a way for everyone to be remembered. Why wait until you have a crisis to leave something of profound importance to those you love? Your philosophy, your experiences, your love, and perhaps stories that only you can tell. A truly priceless gift to future generations.
My wife has wanted me to have a recording so that we could leave it as a legacy, and I've never felt that I could do that, but now I feel comfortable that I'll have to sign up, that I can tell it the way my life has really been.
Life Chronicles is ready to preserve your remarkable life. Those you love and those in the future will always be grateful that you reached out to Life Chronicles.